We are 2 minutes away. 2 minutes away. Grab a drink, coffee, grab a Danish, and we're going to get started. All right, we are 45 seconds away, Jessica Lang. Grab some coffee, Omar. Grab some Danishes. And we're going to get started in 22 seconds. Omar, your seat is calling your name. All right, everyone. Find your seat. Monica's here. We can begin. Jared and Tyler's here. There we go. Betsy is here. We still have some stragglers. If you are sitting at your table right now or your seat and you have nothing to do, take out your phone. And Betsy, take us through it.
So we have our QR code, and they are also sitting on your tables today. So if you scan that QR code, that'll pull up our menu, and Banks will bring you your drinks and... Just kidding. So this check-in that you see on your table is all the same check-in that is up here. It's all the same QR code. Just wanted to make it a little bit more convenient for you guys to scan to let Kauffman know that we are here despite the rain. It's all okay. We're still here brewing something awesome.
Why do we need to let them know we're here?
Because we are in competition with the rest of the nation to have the most people at our community meetings every Wednesday.
And does that mean we'll get more of these cups? They'll
Hopefully.
send us more cups?
Absolutely.
They'll send us more trips to Missouri?
Cruises. Right, Ken? Cruises. No.
So this is to have them say, hey, Clermont, you are doing so good. Thank you.
Yes. Look at how you're consistently having 40 and 50 people every week. So.
All right, so if you have already signed in, tell me what you see after you sign in. No, you guys haven't signed in yet. You get confetti. They'll hit you with confetti.
You can start your day off accomplishing something today, and you get confetti for it. So, all right. So thank you for checking in and letting Kauffman know that we are here this morning. And thank you for being here on this kind of rainy Wednesday. So.
Our team, Link is not here, but David Colby, myself, Glenn in the back. Raise your hand, Glenn. Glenn's doing all of our IT stuff. Doris is here. I saw her orange shirt. Thank you for wearing orange. You blend with my car. Lorna's here? Nope. Jackie Peterson? No. Betsy's sore.
Ooh, she's not here.
Oh yeah, right there, Betsy. Hey. Is this the networking? Yes, coming in. Yeah. Harry's here. Harry, raise your hand. Lee's not here. And Ray is not here either.
Ray's back there working.
Ray is back there.
He's working hard.
He's working.
So we do have some interest in some new organizers and some folks to jump on board with us and help out the team. So if any of you are interested or thinking that you might be, please come find any of these folks and talk to us about it. So we'd love to keep adding to our fantastic team of coaches and organizers.
Right.
So.
Right.
Nothing personal, thanks. The View is obviously our venue sponsor, and we're so grateful for them to open up this space for us early on Wednesday morning. So make sure you stay and have some connections afterward and some food that you can hear them setting up back here while we're getting ready, so are they. So enjoy the afternoon, and then of course tons of events and things going on here all the time. There's the QR code for what they have going on. Salsa night, bingo, trivia, all the fun things here at the View. In golf, don't forget about that.
And our sponsors, the View, of course, the coffee and food sponsor is Minuteman.
You're racking up a tab, Ken. Thank you for, I'm telling you.
Ken, would you like to stand up? Well, actually, you know what? If you are a food sponsor and a drink sponsor, you actually get a minute to talk about your business, right? And we don't do this for anybody, right?
It's true.
We only do it for the sponsors. So Ken, you get the mic for 60 seconds, and I will look you out.
Well, obviously, Minuteman Press. Very simple today. I was given words of advice many years ago. When you're in business, always tell people who you are and what you do, and show people who you are and what you do. Always brand yourself. Always have a name tag so when somebody approaches you, they know who they're speaking to. That's really my advice. In the Minuteman Press, we put everything you can want on paper. If you want to travel, of course, you can reach out to me.
Now, he gets to do that because he's our food sponsor, right?
I guess I need to go see Ken about a name tag.
Yes, you do. That's it.
Unacceptable.
And so we're looking, he's a sponsor for 3 months, usually a quarter, and we're looking for other sponsors. So if you want to do that, basically it's $75 for food, right?
Yep.
Per meeting.
Yep.
And we'll give you a minute.
Logo on the website, logo up here, and then a moment on the microphone. So yes, we are absolutely looking for sponsors, and it's open to all. So please let us know about that.
OB is Mighty Manatee, and Frank, of course,
Yes, indeed.
okay.
Couldn't do it without all these sponsors, and of course our partners. We've got our Lake Economic Area Development, the partnership that is all things economic development here in Lake County is represented, and they are kind of our support organization for bringing 1 million cups here. So we're grateful for that and promote our business community in the best possible way. So got our, and all at no cost to you. So it's a resource that you should definitely investigate if you haven't already as a small business owner. And then at UCF, we have partnership with our business incubation program. Brian Biedrich does come sometimes. He's usually housed up in Eustis, but this is that kind of program through UCF where they get these businesses, small businesses up and going, they incubate them, and you come all the way from ideation, hopefully, to an international kind of a product launch. So there's a whole slew of services as far as entrepreneurs go in all of these programs. So if there's something that you're stuck on as a business owner, any one of these are great resources to help you through that.
They are here afterwards. Basically what that means is entrepreneurs helping entrepreneurs, period.
That's it.
We need to change it.
Obviously, it's all volunteer-based from the community, for the community, by the community. We're all volunteers, despite the truckloads of money that we sometimes reference. And, easy for you as entrepreneurs and small business owners to get access to what you need. And those are some very powerful words to make that statement.
So let's just make this specific. If I want someone's card, I'm not going to give them my card. I'm going to say, Betsy, do you have a card? And you're going to give me my card, your card. And then if you want a card for me, then you'll ask me.
That's the idea.
That's kind of like how we do it.
Agreed, yeah. Who's our first time? And we'll introduce our first timers this morning. That's always fun.
Good morning. My name is Amanda Watson. I am a local notary and loan signing agent here in Central Florida. Nice to meet you all. Thank you for having me.
Welcome, Amanda.
Hi, my name is Teresa Acevedo, and I'm the owner of Mama T's Italian Desserts.
Yummy.
Morning. My name is Brian Perry. I have a company called Progressive Movement Therapies and Athletics, and that falls under the umbrella of personal training and some of the muscle activation techniques.
Right over here.
I'm Scott Ferris. Ferris
Hey guys, I'm Adelia Sanchez. I work with a company called Sharp Shell. We're a digital marketing company. We cater to pretty much everything. If you from the business of cloud, specifically the CRM, AI, and automation.
Welcome.
Hey, good morning. I'm Justin Fruel. My company is Real Estate Media, and I specialize in listing media for realtors, property managers, all that stuff. We have a tiger who did
Thank you.
Excellent. Who else? One more?
Hello, I'm Dr. Christine, and I specialize on the stem cell activation patch.
Wow. Can you make us younger?
Yes.
Yeah, right.
The fountain of youth is right here at 1 million cups.
Anybody else? Did we miss anybody? No. Good. This is very encouraging.
This is very encouraging, yes.
Thank you so much for being here because we want to talk to you specifically about doing what?
Looking younger.
Yeah.
Oh, no, sorry. No?
Presenting someday.
Oh, yes, that, yes. Also looking younger. So speaking of presenting, let's bring up our qualified coach, Mr. Harry Spate, to talk to us.
Great to see everyone here, all of you new people especially. We'd love to have you sign up to present, to discuss what a business challenge of yours is. Really are doing this. It's more or less if you're in business for less than 5 years, or if you're changing the direction of your business, going down a different avenue. We'd love to hear about that, see if we can really mess you up. You know, some of the benefits that he got from his group presentation. And Janina mentioned that a couple of weeks ago. Monica, I know, mentioned some great things. So anyone who wants to present, it's a pressure-free environment. It's longer, and get your name out in front of a lot of people that are here.
Help you, help us, help you.
Exactly.
Help you.
It's the wheel. That's that ecosystem. That's it. That ecosystem is on full blast. That's how it goes. All right. Since we're all getting comfortable this morning, let's break the ice.
Yeah.
So, if your logo suddenly came to life as a mascot, and this is all of the sports shenanigans that are going.
Not built. And I can do it in years. I can do it just.
I don't, honey badger, you know what that means. So.
You do. Anybody else? Come on, some pretty. Oh, Harry.
I'm going to go with the blue heron.
Why?
The blue heron is actually a pretty amazing bird. It's really cool, stoic, gets the job done, and I am none of those. So that's something to look up to.
Anthony.
Hey, good morning, everyone. I'm saying elephant just because it's a good luck charm and they look big, gigantic.
So, calm down, no ruckus. This is being kind and actionable. This isn't really anything that any kind of potential for other groups or things. Definitely that can happen afterward.
So we're going to have about 20 to 24 minutes.
Okay. Well, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
How we doing? Can you hear me in the back? Everybody good? Fantastic. So, my name is Grow as a leader because I believe everyone is a leader. It's whether or not you're going to be a good leader or a bad leader. Is a leader. It's whether or not you're going to be a good leader or a bad leader. Don't want to talk too much on bad leaders. So, as I'm talking, I'm going to talk too much on bad leaders. So, as I'm talking, I wanted to throw out my main ask for you to employees. And I'm going to share why that is in a second. I work with all levels of companies from small to large and individuals. And I also work with students in schools. So, but this today I'm really focusing on trying to get in front of large companies. Today I'm really focusing on trying to get in front of large companies, big businesses that I tell everyone the hardest thing you'll do in your life is your marriage, but it is the most rewarding thing you'll do in your life. Is there in the end. And I love showing off my children, and here's the reason why. Is he's a CNC operator, and he's in the daughter, my baby, army. That is me in Saudi Arabia during Desert Storm as I was just chilling about 2 volunteers. Then I went to the Walt Disney Company for a few years, went into their media leader. And I've learned all of this, and it gives me a couple things. You are created for a purpose. I truly do, and but I'm looking for large companies who are struggling with communication breakdowns, team management issues, that leadership development void, and lack. And I want to give a quick example of this. Is I worked with a company just recently, and they had 5 leaders in their admin team. None of their leaders was what in the DISC world, and you'll hear more about DISC in a second. So I worked with them. They are all individuals who like to plan things out. They're C&S individuals. They like to plan things out. They like to put together different programs and stuff like that. We were able to make a decision and actually she said a day and a half. She said this decision would have taken us about style, your leadership style, and also your motivations. I use workshops, one-time opportunities, but monthly or quarterly or even yearly accounts that will continue to grow. Expos all over Central Florida. I do a lot of cold calling, emails. I've even gone to businesses and knocked on the door to try to talk to people. So, what am I looking for today? I need to have help to position myself to get in front of the decision makers, those owners, HR directors of large companies. What type of events should I be going to? Should I be going to trade shows? Should I continue to do more social events to meet decision makers of large companies? And if I were to host my own events, which I am doing podcasting and I am doing these things, what type of event should I do to reach large companies and decision makers? So that is it.
Dan James, everyone. Whoa. Dan, this is a tough one because you are pretty much doing everything. I did not come up with any suggestions at all.
Well,
so hopefully they did.
Yes. That's what we're hoping.
So this is your turn as an audience to ask, to offer suggestions. Let's keep it concise and short, and let's stay away from promoting ourselves.
Okay, so my advice is to support other local entities. So come to South Lake High School in front of all the parents and get those parents that are business owners or business connections to want to talk to you. And then churches as well, do a seminar at a church. Mm-hmm. A lot of people at churches are in big companies.
Hey Dan, Kauffman Foundation, Accelerating Sales Solutions. Dan and I have had multiple conversations about many things, and this is one of them. And it was hitting me because I just spoke to someone, and timing's everything sometimes last week. One of the things I had recommended to you was, for those who don't know, I spent like 25 years in corporate organizations, some pretty large. And there are groups, when something goes sideways in the organization and they need help, it's usually the chief people officer or the chief human resource officer who gets handed the task of helping two executives get along and things of that nature. But they actually have organizations where they meet. And I think that's probably a target-rich environment for you to start laying groundwork with those individuals. Because at the time, when you meet them, they may not have a problem, but you want to be the first name in their mind. Right. When you'd be surprised how much crap goes down in a large organization. So when that happens, so that's what I would recommend.
Thanks, Colin.
Hey, Dan.
Yeah.
You're going through something that I go through every day in my business. You offer a lot of solutions to a lot of different people. And with that, it's very easy for your message to become muddled. One of the things I've learned that's helped me significantly is you can't be all things to all people. Narrow down your message. Create one value-based statement about how you help businesses with X. You're not eliminating the other things, but you need one thing to draw the attention of your target audience, help them solve that, earn their trust, then have the opportunity to talk about the other things that you do. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike.
Hi, I'm Marcia Carter with Carter Connections. Did you ever think of getting involved with SHRM, the HR organization? Maybe being a contract that is too big for them to do by themselves, and then they subcontract.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Hey, Dan.
Hey.
It's nice to be on this side instead of that side like last week. Two things. First of all, you have an asset and a liability. Your liability is the name of the company right now. However, it will be an asset when people say, I need Dan James.
Right.
The other thing that you're running into where you're looking for companies of 50 or more, which is the same thing I always look for. So if everybody can help me out here, how many people in the room have a company that has 50 or more employees in it? One. How many have 25 or more employees? One. So I think with our Chamber of Commerce, that's going to be your best place to start because you can see by the number of people in the room who has 50 or more employees. So I think that's your biggest battle.
Okay.
Nathan, I would really recommend going to the SBDC, getting a list of all of those in your areas that you want to service with more than 50 employees.
Okay.
Literally making a list, figure out how to approach them one by one, and then mark them off or continue going after it because you're probably wasting a lot of time with people that cannot help you.
Yes. Thank you.
Hey, good morning. My name is Doris, and I actually do the same exact type of work that you do. And I do have a couple of clients with 50-plus employees. And my advice to you would be very similar to what this gentleman said. The larger companies buy into a framework. They want something that is packaged, that is memorable. So start thinking about what's your secret sauce, how can you package that and create it into a framework, and then it's easier for you to market it to them, but it's also, it creates value in their mind, and they think about this repeatable process that they can now duplicate or multiply in their business. And so it's not just being coached by Dan, but it's learning Dan's framework that will improve the entire business, and it feels repeatable.
Right.
And so that's what has worked for me. And then the other thing I would offer to you, which is not a requirement, but it has got me in the door, is ICF accreditation. So being associated with a larger coaching platform that provides ethics and accountability gives you a lot more credibility in the corporate space. And so when I let them know that I am an ICF accredited coach, they look a little bit differently because it's like, okay, there's some governance there, there's ethics there, there's someone that, yes, I'm my own boss, but there's this governing agency that I have attached myself to, that I've committed to following a certain set of ethics in how I do business. And it definitely helps.
Good morning, Dan. Jared Taylor with Sugarloaf Partners, fundraising consultants. I downloaded this about a week ago. The IRS has a master file list for each of the states. There are 107,000 registered nonprofits here in the state of Florida, and there's 800 here in Lake County. You can sort by the revenue, the assets, the gifts that they've had. So there's a lot of nonprofits on paper that probably aren't your target client list, but there's 107,000. I'm sure you can find somebody to help. And you ran a nonprofit, if I remember correctly. So I think speak to that that language. Thank you, Jared.
Hey, Dan. I was just curious to know, when you were doing your marketing bullet up there, do you spend time on a specific networking platform?
I'm sorry?
What networking platform do you spend your most time on specifically?
Probably the one I spend most time on has been Facebook. I'm not a great LinkedIn. I'm on LinkedIn. I put posts on LinkedIn, but I'm not like really into LinkedIn. So I know that's where a lot of the executives are. I've been trying to learn more and more about LinkedIn as I've been going.
So one suggestion,
No.
a quick follow-up would be potentially maybe if your target audience is on LinkedIn, maybe publish some free artifacts that you can share, short and sweet. More impactful would be maybe potentially share some of the videos you do at your events. And then you may be able, if you have some spend, to target some certain audience through spending and advertisements, if you want to take it that far, but maybe that might be an option.
No.
I would highly recommend reading it because it's very, very similar, but it's a structured system that tells businesses how to structure their business. And I've got a couple of friends of mine in Michigan that do this. And I think, kind of going to your point, I don't know that you want to go to 50 plus. This is a system in place that has quarterly meetings. You put it in place. You follow up to make sure that these are done. And it can be done with as little as like 2 or 3 employees. Just might be a way to put an accreditation behind your name. I can put you in contact with the people that I know up there and how they're making it work. But this sounds very similar to what you're doing. And I think start small and just mix it in there, because when people start seeing the results, then they're going to start recommending you.
Right.
Hey Dan, Delia here. I'm sure we all follow a lot of leadership stuff on social media. We have our go-to people. There's two things that I know for a fact help a lot of people that have leadership brands or a voice, which is, I believe, what you want to do. Is you have a voice and you want to be able to share it with the people that you want to connect with and help them develop their own voice. Number one is having that, I guess, that channel to be able to constantly be pouring out into social media. And number two is having that channel be a constant thing. By you doing all the active things that you're doing, you don't have a lot of time to be doing the social media stuff.
Right.
So one thing that you can do with the podcast that you mentioned is grab a long form podcast like that. Make sure that before you record the podcast, you have specific beats that you want to hit that you know are going to relate to a lot of people that you want to talk to. Grab that and drop it into a platform called Opus Clip.
Right.
Opus Clip is going to be able to cut it into a bunch of different 30, 40 clips. And in Opus Clip, you can actually have it post automatically into Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. And it's all AI based. It'll save you a ton of time, and it'll not just put you out there consistently, but it'll build that framework for when people actually hear about you, they can look you up and you'll be there.
So that was a lot of fantastic information, and I do want to point out, as our presenters come up here and they do their presentations and this valuable feedback is given, Glenn is capturing all of this, obviously recording it, but he then goes back and runs it through AI and gives a synopsis of all of the feedback, your presentation, all of the feedback. So when you do present, that's just another way that this program supports making sure that you get the information that you need. So he didn't have to scramble and grab a pen to write down, I already forget, Opus 1, something like that. Oh, that's wine, never mind. But yes, so that is definitely a key thing that Glenn, our IT guru back there, does, and that kind of feedback that you get. Not only does this whole situation make you really look at and evaluate your business, it also gives you kind of some key talking points that are here after your presentation that might give you some more of those aha moments. So just another encouragement to get up here and present like Dan's doing today.
So I have one more thought. Credit unions. Credit unions have members. I belong to Community America Credit Union in Kansas City, go Chiefs. And my money is in Kansas City, but I bank with McCoy in person for free. And all the 7-Elevens have free ATMs. That's a huge market. The members of those communities want to hear this kind of stuff. There's a ton of credit unions, Addition Financial, Fairwind, McCoy, that you can go to. I think Addition used to be for teachers. And they have husbands and wives and other family members. So I would highly recommend you approach them and offer a free seminar.
That's
Tina.
Thank you.
Hey Dan, good morning. Daniel Wright. When I was a regional food and beverage director, I used to work primarily in senior living for the last 12 years. And I had the privilege of going to different communities, specifically CCRC style communities, which is a continuing care community starting from independent and going to memory care. And a lot of the disconnect came within groups because there's so many different departments where the wellness team is focused on wellness, chefs are focused on chefs, life enrichment is focused on life enrichment, how to take care of the residents in different ways. So I had the privilege of being part of a lot of coaches that came in, and that helped so much, not only for my personal growth, but to watch the teams there. When I entered the space, I helped prepare broken teams, and that helped me kind of springboard, my leadership skills and develop that. So if you wanted to kind of target that, I know that CCRCs have bigger teams, so it might help you in your search for your goal.
Yeah, on that.